The Cougars of BYU invading Jack Murphy Stadium against the Aztecs of San Diego State. Diego at the end of December. Right now, the Aztecs control their own destiny, as they have 3 years in a row now. They probably have the tougher schedule, but they do play the #1 club, Wyoming, to end the season. And as Lavelle Edwards has already told us, he thinks if his team wins out, they can do no worse than a share for the conference crown. My partners
think of Marshall Faulk. You think of running the football, rushing yardage. The opponents of San Diego State are not allowing him to run the football. They're crowding it with 7 people at the line of scrimmage. And you see he's had 33 receptions this year. He's a better all-around football player this year than he was last year. He blocks, catches the football, and of course he runs with the football. Key tonight will be San Diego State using him against the BYU linebackers in the passing game.
Weaving his way out to the 29 as Faulk pick up of about 6 on the play. Defensively, here's how it looks for BYU. Let it go in the shotgun. Plenty of time to the end zone, wide open. Touchdown BYU. And a second down and 5. Play fake to Faulk. Gutierrez going deep. Man out there, and he's got it. DeAndre Maxwell. First down, Aztecs. Faulk. Gutierrez, second and a long 6 to the end zone. No. To Faulk out of the backfield. Made 2 men miss. Williams to the bottom of your screen. Gutierrez throws the fade over in the corner. Touchdown, Maxwell. Pulled in for the point after to try to give the Aztecs the lead, and he drills it right through the middle. Touchdown. Go for this. Here comes a full blitz on first down. Walsh got it away. Touchdown. Nowatzki, 2 receptions in the drive. The second one good for a score. BYU is not convinced that this is going to be a punt. Pittman is the up man. They will snap it, and they will kick it. Nice high kick by Kazicki. And if he gets good coverage, and he does at the 1-yard line. Third down. Penalty 6. Here comes a blitz. Gutierrez stands in, lofts one. Peterson's got it. Diving catch by the H-back, Ray Peterson. Give him 32 yards. It's first and goal. And the blocker for Faulk on first and goal. Marshall Faulk to the corner. He didn't get there, and it's Patrick Mitchell. Faulk has 51 career rushing touchdowns. Marshall Faulk has 52 career rushing touchdowns. Sent by Joe Herrick. And he's got it right through the middle. So we expected a high-scoring game. We've got a 17-16 hometown lead. San Diego State at home in this WAC battle has a 1 goal at the 6-yard line. Willis hit at the line of scrimmage. That's his goal. They play fake, and Walsh does roll and throws. Touchdown! 48-yard line. They play fake it to Faulk. Man wide open. Peterson's got it inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And that's what Marshall gets teased by his teammates a little bit about how much field. First down and 5. They're going to throw a fade to the corner for Peterson. Almost intercepted. Clock. That backfield, though. And the play action to Faulk. The throw to the end zone. Touchdown! Zach Smith, the tight end. And the extra point, just tucked inside the right upright, has tied this ball game up. We played a little over 5 minutes of the third quarter. We've got a touchdown for each club. And with 9:49 to go in the third, we're dead even at 24. Scoring every time they have the ball. Marshall Faulk is over 100 yards tonight, and he's into the secondary. And he is gone. Faulk. Touchdown. 71 yards. for the offense at the 41, first down. They fake the end around. Terrell Steen has had a big third quarter. Walsh for Matsuzaki's got another one. First and goal, Cougars.
We'll see if they do it again.
Incomplete on that at BYU. The Aztec 4. It does change the play. Hall, a fullback. Egoski in motion. And they'll keep it on the ground to Willis. Almost untouched for the score. With 3 minutes, 38 seconds remaining in the third quarter. We've got 9. There's the play fake Mike talked about. And deep middle. The tight end had it in his hands. Semenuk couldn't hold it. Now they load up the backfield for Falk. And Marshall cuts outside. There he goes again. Down the sideline. Marshall Falk all the way to the 23-yard line. Kalen Hall bounces off one would-be tackler. And Willis got a big opening left side. And he is off into the secondary. They fake the end around again. And Walsh wants to go deep. Man wide open is Christensen. Nobody home. Touchdown BYU. Falk to the 10. Sean Smith is a transfer from Notre Dame, and you think they're pretty happy to have him here tonight?
They're very happy, and if I'm San Diego State calling plays now, no one touches the ball
except
other than number 28. Only guy that's going to get his hands on that football.
And quite frankly, you probably want to use about 2.5 minutes to get a touchdown, and then the big decision would come. Falk to the 6-yard line. Whoever has the ball last will probably win the game.
Well, there's still 2:17 on the
That's
clock.
what I mean. You don't. Here he comes. First and goal. No one in a 3-year collegiate career has ever scored 57 touchdowns. Marshall Falk right now has 56. He's going to have to wait. Great play by Travis Hall. With the 8. 3 wideouts to the right side for Gutierrez. He looks that way. Waits. Fires. Touchdown! It's Will Tate. And it's decision time on the San Diego State sideline.
I don't think any decision. I think you got to go for 2. Defensive coordinator, and comes down to the 2-point play. You don't make it, you onside kick, try to get it back again. Timeouts, but I don't think there's any doubt they have to go for the 2 points.
You've got the best running back in college football the last 3 years. You try to get it to him. Gutierrez in trouble, dropped the ball, picked it up, and he's dumped. And San Diego State does not get in. DeMooney and Hall combined to stop Gutierrez.
They tried to get the ball to Marshall Falk, brought him out of the backfield, and he was open, but Tim Gutierrez just dropped the football.
If you're asking yourself, why did Coach Luganville not go for a tie, a 45-45 tie, we'll talk about that after we look at this. It was not San Diego State's fault 2 years ago because it was Ty Detmer who led BYU back to a 52-52 tie. That tie in the standings cost San Diego State the trip to the Holiday Bowl. With that in mind, knowing that a tie in this situation would not really help them, it's almost like a loss in the conference standings as they wind down the final 3 weeks. Al Luganville says, let's go, boys, let's go for it. And they come up short, but still 1:02 left.
Interesting.
It goes to the left. A pretty good kick. Loose ball. And it is BYU's football. Jack Murphy Stadium, 45-44.